What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. My name isn't Bob, but I do like to make stuff. So today let me just show you. Alright, so I bought these wheels and I refinished them, and my plan was to put them on the C10. So I originally bought them for the C10. It has a different lug pattern than the C10. This is a 5-on-5 like Jeep pattern, and this is 5x120. These are actually BMW wheels, but an S10 is also 5x120. So what I got to thinking, if these fit the S10, they're just going to go on the S10. Obviously we want to make this like a cool looking shop truck. Got a bunch of plans for it as usual. So we definitely need to do something cool to it. So let's pull the S10 in here and we'll see if these fit. If they do fit, then we're going to take these wheels to the tire shop, have them rebalanced and make sure there is no leaks in them, and then I'll have to buy some lug nuts. I don't have lug nuts that'll actually fit in there for that truck, different thread pitch, so we'll have to get some lug nuts. Also have to pick up some parts from O'Reilly's. So yeah, let's do that. Alright guys, so the truck is like misfiring really bad. I did go ahead and order some spark plugs, coil packs, and spark plug wires for this thing. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to actually go out to the tire shop because it's misfiring so badly. Now, one thing I am going to go ahead and do is throw some seafoam in it. Can't go wrong with some seafoam. Cleans injectors, stabilizes fuel, all kinds of stuff, clean dirty deposits. Anyways, read the instructions here on how much to put in. So according to the instructions, around 1 ounce per gallon of fuel. We have about 13 gallons of fuel in here at the moment, but we didn't have 13 ounces of seafoam, so we had about 6, so that's going to have to do for now. Hopefully that will clean it up a bit. And we'll add more if we need to. Voila. Alright, now this is just to take the hubcap off. These are normally not very tight at all. So these are just plastic. I'm going to take these off. Oh man, those brakes have seen way better days. That is insane. Like, it's the size of my hand. That's it. I'm used to seeing brakes like that. Those are 16-inch discs. 16-inch, however you say that. Alright, let's throw one of these wheels on here. That's something I didn't think about. Oh. Huh. Okay. So yeah, it's actually hitting this lip at the wheel. So I could like buy wheel spacers, I guess, wheel adapters. Didn't really want to do that, but the fitment's pretty terrible, so maybe that's the best thing to do. Don't look too bad. It's got another about 3/8 of an inch before it goes on all the way. No, probably more. And about a 1/2 inch. So if I put a 2-inch spacer on there, and that would mean the wheel would mount to about right here, where that 2 is. Should give us a pretty good fitment, actually. And these tires will have to be replaced eventually. Guess we'll see how these... Well, this fits the hub, but it doesn't, it's too wide to fit without a spacer. But this does give me a little bit better look of what I'm actually working with here. On the front we could do 2-inch spacers, I believe. On the rear, probably not. Without cutting. I mean, we definitely could if we did cut. I mean, we'd be totally fine unless we lowered the truck, actually. The inner, or the actual wheel itself, be better than the tire that we're using. 2-inch. Yeah. 2-inch would, well, it actually would also sit further in, because it's actually hitting right about 3/8 of an inch. So yeah, 2-inch front and rear would be fine. Especially if we put a different tire on it. A smaller tire, and especially if we cut that lip. All this will need to be fixed anyways, so I think probably just cut this lip and leave it out. It's a big lip. So 2-inch spacers front and rear. All right, y'all. Since I was going to take and get these wheels done, but so the truck's just misfiring too bad to drive it. Glad it didn't do that yesterday when I brought it home, but went and got some plugs. Bought one coil pack. The other one will be here tomorrow, so might replace one now, just so that we can actually get our wheels to the wheel shop and put on. But what we're going to do is go ahead and change the spark plugs. If you can see, right there is 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to go ahead and change those, and we're going to gap these spark plugs accordingly. Don't forget to gap your spark plugs. It's literally just a tool, super simple. And these are like $1 at the auto parts store, so super easy. I'll show you. And can somebody tell me why my GoPro acts like it's off and then the battery dies? Like brand new batteries, and it dies randomly. Like the other day, one battery lasted all day, and then today this is my 3rd battery and I haven't even filmed much at all. So if somebody could explain that to me, that'd be great. It acts like it's off, but it's really not off. I think like it just won't turn off, and then sometimes it just randomly stops recording. that was literally a perfect example of it just stopped recording, like out of nowhere. I didn't touch it, it just stopped recording. And I think you can tell by the way I was talking, and it just stopped recording. GoPro, you're really pissing me off. I also tried to deal with the GoPro website, and I waited about 6 weeks and they never shipped my order, so I just canceled my order. And then I went and bought it from freaking Walmart. So if anybody knows the solution to that problem, let me know, please. Anyways, let's get back to it. So if you look right here, let's see, let's get some light on here. Can you see that? All right, right here. This actually tells us a spark plug gap, 0.060. So that's what we're going to go with. And if you're not sure, just quick Google will work wonders. You want to make sure that you get that right. So from the box, it's a little bit past. It's like 0.62 or 0.062. So we're just going to take and you know, close that gap just a little bit, and that one's good to go. Next, check the gap. That one is not quite the same, so we'll just wiggle it around a little bit until it gets right in the middle. 060. That one's ready. This is why it's always important to check them, because even if it says that it's pre-gapped, it's never correct. Look at that. Look how much difference that is. That one's 0.050. So we'll go to 060. Very carefully, and there it is. Do it again. Last one. Right now we're at about 0.55. Wiggle it around a little bit, just very carefully, that way you don't break off the end of it. And there's 060. Alright, those are ready. Now I'm going to put this back right over here so that I know exactly where it is next time I need to use it. So a lot of toolkits will have specifically a spark plug socket, and a lot of times that spark plug socket has a little rubber grommet in it, and a lot of times those rubber grommets enjoy falling out. Just like mine, see how this does not stay in? That's because there's no rubber grommet in it and it fell out. But there's an easy fix to that. And I'm just going to get this long extension that has it's a little wobble socket. So it does have a little bit of wobble room. So I'm going to use that. That way I'm not trying to bang my hands around trying to work with that little area. So this thing right here is a lifesaver when your spark plug socket does not have the rubber grommet in it. So I'm just going to start with this number 1 plug. If I can get it off there. It's really hard to get to with my hands. Well, let's start with this one then. A little bit easier to get to. Good Lord. We can just take a second and appreciate how hard these are to get to. Like, I have like normal sized hands, And that is nearly impossible for me to get my hand down in there and pull it out. I guess I should have the special pliers for this, but I don't work on Chevys. I don't like working on Chevys. If this was a BMW, I would have already had these changed. I hate working on Chevys. And if you're anything like me, your BMW is a hell of a lot more reliable than your Chevrolet is, or ever was. Unpopular opinion, though. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and set a second one on top of there. Ow. Okay. Did I ever tell you how much I hate working on a Chevrolet? It's nearly impossible just to get these spark plugs out.
Not a BMW.
Nope, it is not. I don't know why people think these things are like so much easier to work on. This is like way harder than a BMW. So AC Delco plugs. Doesn't look that old, but it does look pretty fouled. The spark plug gap is like way bigger. Well, not that much bigger, but it's not in great condition. But I'd rather know for sure than go off of somebody else's word. I have no clue who did these before, but whoever did them clearly, and I mean clearly, did not torque these to spec. They are in there so tight. Well, there's that. Never want to do that again. Do you think that it fixed it? I don't think so. Let's see if it misfires. Well, it's not misfiring at the moment. Alright guys, so we're going to continue doing the ignition system on the S10 today. First thing we're going to do is coil packs and wires. We've already done the plugs at this point. So what we're going to do is locate the coil packs, and if you take off the passenger side wheel, we'll find that they're right here. This one has already been replaced, this one has not. So we're going to go ahead and replace both, and we'll use this one as a spare if we ever need it. There's a bolt here and a bolt here, 732 socket. And then we're also going to place the crankshaft position sensor, which is located right there. First thing we're going to do is number our coil pack wires so we don't get those mixed up. As you can see, there's a 1 and a 4 on that one. So we're going to go ahead and replace, or go ahead and name them 1 and 4 with a piece of tape. We're going to go ahead and pull off these plug wires. We did go ahead and name them so we know which one's which. 1, there's 4. Now there's a bolt here and a bolt here.
Good thing that hit the floor. Pull this one off. There we go. There's the old one there. Get these bolts out. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same with the other ones. Decided to do, since the coil pack isn't numbered, just put top and bottom. This is the one that goes on the bottom, this one that goes on the very top. Unplug it, just like that. Same thing, just like that. Now we'll go ahead and take that one off also. So here are our new coil packs compared to our old ones. This one was on top, this one was on bottom. Now we're going to go ahead and put these new ones back on. Grab two of these bolts. Do the top one first. Carefully put it in here. And for now, we're going to change these, but for now, I'm going to go ahead and put this back on, even though I have them labeled. So while that bottom coil pack is out, I'm going to go ahead and change this crankshaft position sensor right here, because I believe it's bad. Just pull that plug out just like that. Looks like maybe a 10 millimeter, so we'll give that a try. Seems right. Lost the bolt somewhere. There it is. Okay. Now we just need to pull that plug out. I'm just going to try my best to get this sensor out here. I can't really get my hand in there, so let's just try to wiggle it. There it goes. Come on, get out. If I get it the rest of the way out.
Finally got that out. Scared myself really bad because this happened.
Bruh.
It broke off while the rest of it was still in the motor. Thankfully, I was able to pull it out by these two little metal wire things attached to it. So, thank God. So now I'm going to put the new one in.
Just gonna tap it in with a mallet. There it goes. Now straighten it up with the hole. Oops. Too much, too much. There we go.
Now to put the screw back in.
Bruh.
Or not.
Every Chevrolet that I've ever worked on that has a crankshaft position sensor, the crankshaft position sensor has went out. Huh?
Are you supposed to be leaking?
Alright, there's the crankshaft position sensor. Now we just connect it back and good to go. Now we do our other coil pack. Leave that one loose just for a minute while I put the other one in. How many of y'all are gonna think that this is gonna fix the misfire? Do you think it was that old coil pack that was probably stock with 160,000 miles? Because I got a good feeling that it was. Really the only other thing that could cause it is just a fuel injector. So I really don't want to replace the fuel injectors. So really hoping that this was the problem. We're also going to do the spark plug wires, of course. So for now, I'm going to take and put these back on. Let's see. One was on the top and 4 was on the bottom. This one is 4, so we'll put the 4 on there and then the 1. So now we can chase these wires. So we've got our new spark plug wires here. Looks like these two are the same length. This one's in the middle, and then this is the longest one here. So short one, medium, longest, and then we'll pull out. Are these the same? Okay, so 2 short and 2 long. So now we'll pull these out, I guess one by one, if possible. But I got a good feeling that it's not really gonna be that easy. I'm gonna take my marker and number these. 1, 4, 1 and 4, and then I don't know which one's which up there. They're in this wiring loom, so that doesn't make anything really easy, because you can't really follow it. Alright, so this one is 4. Chase it back, and it's the 4th spark plug, so maybe they're just in order. I don't know the firing order of this truck. Here we have 1, and 1 goes to 1, so makes sense.
Well, all these are shorter than these. Okay. I'm just going to take a wild guess and say 3 is 3. Okay, so 3 is the bottom one. Oh.
That was 1. That was 4. That's 3, so this must be 2.
Alright. We'll start with 2. Put it on there. And then feed it down through there. Really don't know where it was fed down through, but can't really see anything, so that's good. This is going to be the hardest freaking part. Alright, now we'll go ahead and do number 3. Put it on there. Can you see it?
Yep. Do you want it to go back behind that, like last time? It's behind
However,
it. I mean, can you pull it out a little bit?
out
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. If it was in too far, I don't know if I bent it, it was gonna be an issue. Actually, if you don't care to pull it just a smidge more up. Perfect. Okay.
So that one goes on 3.
Okay.
See, now we'll do 1 next.
Can you see it?
Yep. Hang on.
Can you reach it?
Yeah, I'm just trying to work it between all this other bullshit.
Oh,
So this is one.
yeah.
Okay. We're done.
Did it snap in place?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm putting one on the first spark plug. There, it's on there. And number 4. I can see the spark plug. Alright, here comes 4. Can you see it?
Yeah, I got it. We're good.
Okay. Alright, 4 is on there. Now we can start it and see if we got them all right.
Ah. So what if they're wrong?
Then it runs like trash.
Ours worse than it already did.
Yeah. So, oh,
Look how beautifully organized.
oh, you didn't push that one all the way on.
Which one?
3. Good thing I checked it. So now,
Them like 6 times.
so now let's see if they're right. Nice. Heck yeah. Should be good now. Sounds really solid now. Now I just gotta put this back on. So now I can get on my little scanner here and I can erase the codes. Alright guys, that's it for today's video, and thanks for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, share with your buddies, and hit that bell notifications button so that way you know every time I upload, and I'll see you next video.